still alive. Back in 2024, Yamaha introduced a new motorcycle for the Southeast Asian market, the PG-1, an affordable adventure bike with the vintage design built to go everywhere. It promised simplicity, toughness and old-school design. But after 10,000 kilometers of daily use, mud, sand, rain and more wipeouts than I'm willing to admit, does it live up to that promise?
But does it? Well, kind of.
Where I live, roads are more of a suggestion. You can drive a car to most places, but sooner or later the pavement gives up and so do you. That's when you start appreciating something with two wheels and high ground clearance to beat the chaos. You don't need a full-on dirt bike, you just need a bike that won't fall apart. Out here, every ride throws something new at you. Rocks, loose gravel, or a road that suddenly turns into a riverbed. It is unpredictable, rough, and sometimes exhausting. But that's the reality. You need a machine that can take it without a complaint, something sturdy, and willing to suffer alongside you.
My ass hurts. I want to give up.
Then there's the weather, the real boss of every ride. 1 hour it's sunshine and dry roads, the next it's a wall of rain that feels like it's testing your commitment to being outside. The heat melting your patience, humidity fogs your visor, and when it finally cools down, it is only because you've ridden straight into a storm. It doesn't matter how prepared you are, the Philippines always finds a way to remind you who's in charge. When I first saw it, I did not expect much. I just liked the pretty vintage look. It has that old school charm, like something I've seen in my hometown when I was a kid. For what it is a little heavy and little slow. ABS? No. Traction control? Ride modes? Yeah, none of that. What about clutch? Clutch should be mandatory, right? Well, not on this one. Just twist, shift and go. I figured it was mostly about convenience, a bit of a toy. But after riding it all over Philippines, it proved me wrong. It's not pretending to be anything it's not. It's not showy, but it will always get you where you need to. It is powered by a small air-cooled engine that keeps things simple and dependable. The semi-automatic gearbox gives you just enough control to feel like you are doing something without the hassle of a clutch. It is also impressively fuel efficient. You can fill the tank for about the price of a coffee and it will last longer too. In fact, for as much as 300 kilometers. As bikes often do, it rolls on two wheels, but unfortunately both with tubes, which is great. Until you get a flat and remember why everyone else moved on tubeless 15 years ago.
Oh my goodness. Holy shit. You're a big boy. Hey, big boy.
On good roads, it's comfortable and light. On bad roads, it is educational. The suspension does what it can. It's not soft and luxurious, but it also doesn't throw you off at the first bump. It actually handles rough terrain better than you would expect. The low seat height makes it feel friendly, even when you are bouncing around like a coin in a washing machine. Good news is, this bike is made to be customized. It's one of those machines that invites you to tweak it, better lights, sturdier racks, different tires, small upgrades that make it feel more like yours. And that's a big advantage. You can turn it into anything you want. Just don't go overboard. It is easy to spend more time modding than actually driving. When it comes to maintenance, I've done a couple of oil changes, cleaned the chain when I remembered, and that's about it. After all this time, the engine still feels the same as day one. No electrical problems, no leaks, nothing. It's easy to service too. You don't even need a mechanic, just a bit of common sense and YouTube.
We need to go there.
Where?
One of the things that sticks with me the most aren't the roads or the destinations. It's the people. Riding through small towns and villages, you get to see a different side of life. Folks here have a way of slowing down, greeting strangers like old friends, and finding joy in simple moments. It's a reminder that life doesn't always have to be fast or complicated. And when the roads quiet down, you get the time to just be alone with your thoughts. No distractions, no noise, just the ride and what's around you. It's not about deep insights, just a break from the constant rush and a chance to see things a bit clearer. Riding across that many places on something this small makes you realize how little you actually need. Some rides were smooth, others tested my patience or my spine, but every single one of them reminded me why I keep doing this. It's not about the distance, it's about what you see between the starts and stops. After 10,000 kilometer journey, it would be an understatement to say that this bike's been through a lot. It's taken few knocks, been ridden hard and never complained once. The frame's solid, the engine's still smooth, and everything works like it did on the day one. Somewhere along the way, it carried me through coastlines, mountains, and back roads that barely deserved the name. It showed me places I would never have been able to reach otherwise. The kind of beauty you only find after the pavement ends. And after all that, it hasn't fallen apart. If this thing had feelings, it would probably be tired of me by now. I don't know where I'll ride next, but wherever it is, this little machine will probably be there too. Because sometimes all you really need is something that keeps going when you do. At the end of the day, this is a simple bike that does exactly what it says on the tin. And you don't have to baby it either. If you are looking for speed, comfort, or electronics, this is not it. But if you're just looking for something that will take you to why my hair trails, PG-1 is a solid choice. It's a sort of a bike you buy to match your reality. Speaking of reality, how do I get back home?